Howard Wakefield, a successful attorney in New York City, is dissatisfied with his 15-year marriage to Diana, a beautiful art curator and former dancer. They used flirtation with other people to spice up their bedroom life, but Diana quickly grows tired of it. Howard returns home late one night after his commute has been disrupted and delayed by a widespread power outage, and he is distracted by a raccoon. He notices someone entering his garage, which is separate from the house. He chases the raccoon into the attic of the garage and realizes he has a perfect view of his house, where he is eating dinner with his wife and 2 daughters, Taylor and Gazelle. He ignores his wife's calls and is amused by her obvious annoyance, but he is insulted when she angrily throws his plate of dinner away rather than saving it for him to avoid a fight. He decides to wait a little longer before entering the house, but he ends up falling asleep. Howard realizes the next morning that Diana will never believe his story about spending the night in the garage, and will insist he was having an affair. So he intends to wait until she has left for work before going in. Instead, he is surprised to discover his car still in the garage. She reports him missing to the police. When he sees Diana crying, he feels bad but cannot go inside. Babs, his overbearing mother-in-law, arrives to console her. Babs and Diana appear to be fighting over his absence. Diana demonstrates to her mother that there is no evidence he took money to flee. After Diana leaves for work, Howard finally goes inside to shower. He's only going to deal with the aftermath of his absence before he starts resenting the fact that she's going about her business after he's gone. He realizes that his disappearance is probably a relief to her because she believes she married the wrong man. He cleans up any traces of his presence at the house, grabs some food from the pantry, and returns to the garage. Howard is overjoyed to be free of all his responsibilities, and amused that people will undoubtedly suspect his wife of being involved in his disappearance. He is amused to see her doing chores that were previously his responsibility. He feels liberated and unencumbered as he spends his time doing puzzles, reading, and observing his family and neighbors. He also notices that he is seeing more of his daughters' lives than he did previously. He continues to steal food and amenities from his house for the first few days. He quickly realizes that he no longer cares about having clients or being freshly showered and shaved, and vows not to take anything from his previous life or spend the money in his wallet. Every night, he begins foraging through the trash and showers in the backyard bathroom, built by his neighbor who runs a small home for mentally disabled children. As the months pass, he grows a beard and longer hair. During the day, Howard is free to walk around where people dismiss him as homeless. Herbert and Emily, 2 of his neighbor doctor's residents, are the only ones who notice his presence and follow him back to the attic. One day, he reflects on the beginning of his relationship with Diana, whom he met while dating his best friend, Wall Street trader Dirk. Howard managed to take Diana away from Dirk through manipulation and dishonesty. If you have come this far in the video, please subscribe to this channel to never miss amazing content like this. And as he reflects, Howard questions whether he ever truly loved her. Nonetheless, he realizes that by simply disappearing, he gains control of her love life. If he had simply divorced her, she would be free to date other men, but while he is missing under mysterious circumstances, she is unable to do so. As summer gives way to fall, Howard no longer feels free, but rather like he has become a prisoner of his choices. He has an epiphany and realizes he has been a selfish, jealous, and resentful husband and father who has portrayed himself as a victim. While he is relieved to be free of himself, he believes that his family is happier without him. He also realizes that he has never loved Diana, and he walks out onto the sidewalk one day, but she does not recognize him. Diana appears to be developing a romantic relationship, which surprises Howard when he discovers it is with Dirk. Howard believes Dirk would have told Diana the lies that caused their breakup years ago. He decides to give Diana an honest chance to choose who she wants to be with this time. After cleaning himself up and purchasing a new suit, Howard musters the courage to return home and see his wife and daughters decorating the Christmas tree. He imagines them ecstatic at his return and also envious of a second scenario in which they react with horror. He pauses before entering through the front door and saying, "I'm home." How do you think the daughters and the wife will react to Howard's sudden emergence? Will they be happy or shocked or worse, dismayed? I hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know in the comment section below which movie you want us to recap next. As always, until the next time.